Brands Hatch, an unforgiving, brutal and mesmerising track. Sebastian would be very familiar with the Indy circuit, as this was where the JMR Scholarship's huge qualifying session was contested. Qualifying arrived on Saturday morning as the cars headed to track in the Kent sunshine. As the cars went out to determine their grid slots, it was time to find every last thousandth of a second. A testing, unforgiving track like Brands Hatch punishes every little mistake. On his third quali lap, Seb found out just how brutal this track could be. On approach to the last corner, he lost the car under braking. Qualifying was over in a matter of corners.
Lap 3, when he started to push, he just lost it under brakes on the left-right kink. Unfortunately went on the grass and took him into the wall. You know, a couple of hours work. It took a corner off, damaged the wheel. You know, we're used to this from drivers, so.
Obviously the crash in qualifying was devastating for Sebastian. He had a lot more available had he been able to carry on. The crash itself, I'm sure it shook him quite badly.
The first couple of laps, the pace was really good. I felt really comfortable with the car. But then going into the last corner, I think I braked a bit too hard, lost the rear, and when I went to correct it, it snapped the other way, and I went backwards into the wall quite badly, so the rear right wheel was completely destroyed.
How costly would this error be? The team were up against it. After an agonising few hours, the Van Diemen car was back to its working fashion, just in time for race 1. Seb had a horror start to the race. After having engine issues on the formation lap, he had to pit to fix the issue. He started from the pit lane, but pushed to close the gap to his competitors. His times were consistent and fast, similar to the leading pack. He pulled an outstanding couple of moves around the outside of Paddock Hill, forcing his way up the field. He finished in P19 out of 30, making up for the error in qualifying. The sun set on a day of both highs and lows. A tricky one to take, but a steep learning curve for the scholarship winner. Coming back with a fresh mindset and a clear head, Sunday was a new challenge. A sunny day and 2 races were on the schedule. Starting in P19, he made a solid start and posted very quick lap times. Everywhere you look, there were incidents. Yet again, the safety car came out. Not once, but twice. He pulled some good moves around the tight, technical circuit and ended up finishing in P16. A crazy, tense race. No one would have felt those emotions more than his parents.
He's come out, he's continued on, he's done 2 races now following the crash, and he has done incredibly well. He is improving all the time.
Pleased he brought the car back, and more importantly he brought himself back, and since then he's gone from strength to strength, and I hope he will this afternoon. So just have to put it in the background now, forget about it.
That's brilliant. He's making progress through the field. He did some good overtakes, which is fantastic.
Definitely got dropped into the deep end, and Silverstone obviously was incredible for him, so great pace straight away. Not kill, had a few setbacks, but sort of, you know, kept going and kept moving forward, and he keeps on progressing. Again, Brands Hatch showing really good pace, so he'll be there pretty soon. He's not far off.
As the temperature rose, the final race was minutes away. Starting in P16, he was slap bang in the middle of the pack. As the lights went out, the inevitable happened very shortly after. Forced wide, he collected grass and gravel and had to pit so the team could remove it as the engine was seriously overheating. As yet another safety car came out, he unlapped himself and got racing once more. He battled back to P21, not bad for someone who was not only last, but also a lap down.
Unbelievably proud. Yeah, I couldn't do what he's doing, so.
Well, I couldn't be more proud. People ask me if I get nervous before each race, and I don't, because I have such faith in him.
Looking back on a superb couple of recovery drives, Seb was left thinking, what could have been?
But I managed to fight my way back up to 21st with a couple of incidents and a few overtakes. So yeah, it was alright and felt comfortable with the car as well. It's a very big thanks to the team for letting me drive for them, to my sponsors, JMR Scholarship and Dalmeyer. Without them, I couldn't be doing this.
As always, Brands Hatch provided drama and invaluable experience for Seb. His progression is clear for all to see. The dream continues. Next up, race 4, Kyrgyzstan.